Welcome back. This is episode 6 of Rival Talk. I'm Amo. That's Matt. Today we're just gonna kind of make picks for week 5 of the NFL, preview a few of the games, and it's gonna be a quicker episode because we got some football to watch today. But let's dive right into it. I mean, we've got a game on right now. We got Bills and the Jags playing in London right now. Matt,
Yeah.
you got it up right now? You watching it?
Oh, yeah, I got the game. Not gonna lie, I woke up kind of at halftime, same deal as last week. The London games are a little early for me, but also I enjoy my sleep. I had a late night. So, but yeah, the game's on. The Jags' second straight week in London. Uh, Maybe they're testing a possible expansion team there. I also heard that the Jags just made a deal. They play a bunch of London games and don't have to play on Thursday, which, sure. Um,
Okay. They'd rather
yeah,
take a week in London
2 weeks.
than yeah. They'd rather like stay there in between than have like a quick turnaround on
Yeah,
say like a Thursday or Monday.
yeah.
Huh.
So, I mean, less about the location and everything happening, more about the game. From what it looks like, it's, you know, a London game, a little bit sloppy. Uh, the Jags being there for a week already, having a game there last week, I think has to play a huge part into this game because, I mean, just the time difference and getting adapted, it just has to be great for them. Um, it
I mean,
also
I picked the Jags to win this game. I hope they do. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I
I don't know
woke
why.
up and you texted me, "We didn't pick," and I said, "Jags, what's the
Jags,
score?"
let's run it.
Um, it honestly, as I made the pick, I second guessed it a lot because we sat here last week and talked about how the Bills are one of the best teams in football, if not the best, on both sides of the ball. Their
Right.
defense is great, their offense is great, but the only change here is gonna be we're overseas. Um, but like, yeah,
And I mean, it is also the NFL we're talking about. Any given Sunday. I mean, we saw it last week, we saw it Thursday. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
we should probably get into that Thursday game as it being the only game that has gone out this week. But yeah, for this game, we both have the Jags. It's in London.
We'll keep you guys updated, as it goes. I'm
Yeah,
sure we'll both be watching, but you
just
can
have it
dive
on in
into
the
that.
background.
Yeah, dive into that Thursday night game. Imma try and pull something up on my screen here.
Okay. The Thursday game. Mm, I, as a fan of this team, I was embarrassed. Like, I don't know if I was texting you, but I was definitely texting some people, and I just kept saying, "This is embarrassing. I'm done." Like, for a team that every year I come in with so much hope to go in Thursday night and get embarrassed. That's the word of this game, embarrassed, because we truly were. Jack Del Rio's supposed to come in, and he's in year 4, and we're supposed to have some dominant defense. We pay a lot of money for our front four. Um, no pressure. No pressure on Justin Fields. We had to guard one person the entire game,
Well,
and DJ Moore 8. DJ Moore had like 8 out of the 10 catches that Justin like let me pull up the stats, but it was something like Justin Fields had 15 completions and 8 of them were to DJ Moore. If you could stop one player, we could win this game. Um,
I mean, the key to Chicago's success, though, you did say you guys weren't getting much pressure on them, but they were getting the ball out very quickly. A lot of screens, a lot of short passes, a lot of slants and things like that. But also, I mean, Chase Young, I think, recorded the most QB pressures in an NFL game. He had like 11. So you had
yeah,
one guy working, but like he didn't. You guys weren't like bringing pressure and getting sacks is different.
yeah, Chase
Obviously
Young,
different,
like you could have 11 pressures, but when you get credited with half a sack, like
right?
what do you
They
like?
got to turn into sacks, and you got to be able to. I mean, it doesn't help when you're facing a QB who's that fast, can make plays, and he's getting the ball out quick. I mean, he looked as much as I hate on him a lot. He's had 4 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. He's 8 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
I mean,
Justin Fields. And I mean, what a week to start DJ Moore, huh? I was texting you. I was debating like last week. Him and Terry both put up 20 something, and I was kind of just done with Chris Olave. So like I'm probably jumping the gun on Chris Olave, but I was like, I gotta start one of these guys, and I was like, you know what,
I think
DJ Moore. I feel like he's gonna eat. He went crazy,
it's starting to be prevalent that I think the Saints have maybe a quarterback issue, so it is all right to want to get away from Chris Olave. I mean, he's going to be a
That's
dog.
why.
He's an Ohio State wide receiver. Like, I was watching the game yesterday, and they were calling it a wide receiver U, like, because like, it kind of is. Like, uh, that's a different story. But back to the Thursday night game. The one bright side from the game was, I would say, the Commanders' offense. Sam Howell he leads the league in passing yards, which is a bullshit stat right now. I won't lie because he's played one more game than every other quarterback in the league besides Justin Fields. But he leads the league in NFL. He has like 30 more yards than Tua right now, who's in second. So that won't stand. But at the end of the day, to lead the league in passing yards, yeah, sure, it's cool. But they also drop back 55 straight times between the second quarter and the end of the game without a single designed run. So yeah, we were just flinging it. I mean, it happens when you go down 17-3 in the first quarter. You're gonna have to
that
just unload it and start
that
slinging it.
is that's the type of football you have to play, which is why against a good pass rush defense, you definitely don't want to go down
Yeah.
early. Like if you go down like that against the Cowboys, good luck trying to throw the ball every play.
My one last thing from this is I'm in a fantasy football league. A lot of my friends are Giants fans. Um, and my text after the game was, "Damn, this must be how the Giants felt week 1." Like that is literally how I felt. Like it was an embarrassing thing. Like I don't know. Like I'm a, I'm getting ready for hockey season now. Like
Yeah,
the
I noticed
season
how you weren't wearing your Commander's gear today.
I need some time off. Hockey season.
Understandable.
First game for
Un-
the Caps is October 13th, which is oh like less than a week, right? Yeah. So that'll be dope. Can't wait for that. Um, maybe at the same time I can see the Commanders actually show up for a game.
yeah.
Um,
You know what I can't wait for?
what
The day Cowboys Commanders play. It's gonna be a good day.
Thanksgiving Day?
It's gonna be a good day.
I hope we don't see the Commanders of last night or of Thursday
I
night.
hope I hope not either. Like I love 40-3 games, but it's hard to like watch and actually pay attention to what's happening when you're up by so much. You're just texting all your boys like, "Hey, look at this!" Instead of like paying attention to the game. I want to see a close game so I can pay attention to it.
Yeah, I mean it does make it a little easier to pay attention to the games when there's only one on.
Yeah,
So as
excited
Thanksgiving
for
that will
tonight.
be
Excited
Thursday.
for
I
tonight.
watched almost the entire game. I tried to at least. I was drinking, so you
Rough
know,
show.
rough showing.
Rough.
Let's get off of Thursday. Let's get back to Sunday. I'm done talking Commanders for today. It was bad. We suck.
I
Fire the
mean,
fire
hey,
everyone. Sell
I
the team
want to
again.
win too.
That's my mentality. Like just give EB head coach right now. If he
It,
sucks, he sucks.
it
Uh,
shocked me too, bro.
Riverboat
We both
Ron.
picked. It started us both off 0-1 to start the week.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever.
I'm gonna take the Commanders every week, even if we go 0-16.
Yeah, same for
But
me
we
with the
can't
Cowboys.
do that because we have 2 wins.
So your official pick for the Week 5 Bills Jags game is the Jags.
Yep. It,
Jags.
it only feels right because of, I second guess, but you gotta trust the guy. Whoa,
Let's do it.
goodness.
I'm
Woke
sending.
up and I said Jags.
Oh,
But
this next game, I think it'll be interesting. I think this one will be kind of close. I think Houston does win it though. CJ Stroud has been playing very well. Sorry to just kind of jump right into it. The Atlanta Houston game. That's where I
yeah.
was going next with it. It
Um
just caught my eye because I like the way CJ Stroud has been playing. He hasn't turned the ball over. They trust him. He's throwing the ball a lot each game,
yeah.
and he's getting better every week.
Someone who is kinda it feels like almost doing the opposite on the other side is Desmond Ritter. I think
Mhm.
he's kind of getting worse every week. Um, like, it's
That makes my
not like the Falcons don't have weapons, but, like, he has 740 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions on this season. We are going into what week this is week 5?
Mhm.
Like, that's over 125 yards a game or something like that. Like, we need I think the production on the Atlanta offense right now is just not good enough. I mean, I'm gonna talk shit, whatever, and next week they're gonna come in and smack the Commanders in the mouth because the Commanders blow, and that's just the realization I am making. Um, but yeah, Desmond Ritter, I do not think is the quarterback of the future for this team at all. Um, every week I'll
Nah,
say, every
he's
week I'm gonna say
a
it's
placeholder.
is it Taylor time?
We'll see, dude. But speaking of, you were talking about it's not like Atlanta doesn't have weapons, but like other than Drake London playing in London, what does he do? Kyle Pitts, I saw a video of him. He looks slow and he's falling on routes.
I
Like
saw that too.
that's why he's not getting the ball.
I mean,
Bijan, obviously Bijan's a dog. And then Tyler Algier, like that's a good second back to have, but like they don't really have weapons. The worst thing they did was getting rid of Calvin Ridley. I mean, even if they had the version of him now, like this year on this team, they would be a lot more. I mean, they'd be more competitive than on offense than they are now.
I mean, they in the offseason, there's this big headline about how they made a whole position for Cordell Patterson, the Joker
I haven't seen
prediction.
him on the field.
He has not played in a game, I don't think. Oh my god. Ow. Joe Burrow just got assaulted on the field.
Said Joe Burrow.
Sorry, Trevor Lawrence.
Come on, man.
But yeah, I think the Falcon. I mean, Kyle Pitts, I think, can benefit from Taylor Heineke. I think just the way that Taylor
Stuff's falling
plays.
down on his routes.
You know, was it? I didn't. I remember seeing the clip, but I didn't really look into it. I was just
It was just whenever he goes to cut, he just falls.
the tweet was this guy was drafted in front of Jamar Chase, and it was Kyle Pitts falling. Speaking of Jamar Chase, I saw something that it second fumble by nope, not a fumble loss. Okay, sorry,
Yeah,
but
it's hard watching these games, trying not to say nothing about it, what's happening.
yeah, I saw a tweet. It didn't look official, so I was trying to fact check it. I don't think it's official, but I saw that Jamar Chase requested a trade.
Probably not. I don't think that's official, but I think they're just it's believable because of yeah, I mean, you saw the video of him being like, "I'm always open." Like it seems like he might be frustrated with what's going on at quarterback. I mean, obviously not with Joe Burrow, but just the situation of this season, him being hurt, not playing well. Like I don't think he doesn't like Joe Burrow, but he might not be getting the ball. I don't know. He's just frustrated.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any truth to that at
I
all.
mean, if there's any merit behind it, as a Jamar Chase owner in 2 out of my 4 leagues, I'd love it, but I'd also love for, a 17-yard pass downfield from Joe Burrow. We gotta set our hopes low, and I think jump into a next game, this might be the week,
Wait,
the Bengals
wait.
Cardinals, we might get
We
a
you can't jump
22-yard
into
pass.
that next game. No, you got to make a pick, sir.
Sorry, we're back in the Texans game. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, you didn't even pick.
Oh, yeah. So my pick for the Texans Falcons game is gonna be the Texans.
Texans, we're both going Texans there. So
Yeah.
through the first three games, we're on the same page.
Yep. Um, now I can jump to the Cardinals
Do
Bengals.
whatever you want, man.
Um, this might be the week. Do we see a Joe Burrow throw of over 15 and a half yards?
Against that Arizona defense,
Yeah. I mean, the
I mean, maybe. I
Arizona
think
has just played some crazy games this
I
year.
think they get their first win. To be honest,
Second win, they beat you.
I don't count it. Come on.
That The
I
record book
don't count
counts
it.
it.
I don't count it. They're
No,
gonna get their first. They're gonna get their first real win.
they beat the Cowboys.
Nah,
That's a
nah,
real win.
doesn't count. Um, blah, blah. But I think they beat the Bengals. I'm
You
going
know,
Cards just because Joe Burrow's been playing so shitty, and that calf injury. Like, I mean, Dak had it in 2021. I mean, if you don't sit out, it lingers all year. And even when you do sit out, it lingers all year. He tweaked it week 1.
yeah, I
He
mean,
can't move. Arizona.
I'm gonna
I'm
go for
locking him.
the same pick I've gone every week, it feels like. I'm gonna take the Bengals again.
Okay.
Will the Bengals win?
I took the
Nah,
Bengals. I took the Bengals last week,
and they
but I'm taking
lost.
the Cardinals. Huh?
The Bengals lost last week.
I know. You were
Yeah,
saying you take them every week. I took them too,
yeah. I
and
mean,
they fucking lost. But
you
I'm
know,
just taking the Cardinals there. I don't know why. I like
you
Joe
know
Burrow, but
why?
he's not
Because
playing well.
Jamar Chase has 0 touchdowns. Joe Burrow has 2 on the year. Joe Mixon has 1. This is a team that has not scored this year at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
And it's not like they played top tier defenses. They played the Titans last week. They played some other teams that have just like have not had the best defense this season.
So it looks like we got disconnected there. Some you were saying.
Yeah, the looks like the for the Bengals game. I mean, their defenses they played have not been actually looking at it. They have played some very good defenses. Browns, Ravens, Rams, and then the Titans is the weakest of them. But yeah, those first 3 are some very good defenses. Like
You said, "Oh, I gotta fact check this." Oh,
you know,
oh.
I'm glad I did because I don't want to be the one standing here saying stuff, but the offensive production is still, not there. I think that's gonna be the story when even with the lingering calf injury, like why can't we just throw it 8 yards downfield instead of 5.5? Like, come on.
He doesn't have time. O-line's not playing well. That was the issue. I mean, when they went to the Super Bowl, like their
Yeah.
O-line was still horrible. I mean, it's still not great,
No.
but Joe Burrow's just, I don't know, I guess it's caught up to him or something. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I'm going Cards here for sure. Not for sure, but just because I want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna oppose you here, and I'm gonna take the Bengals and hope Jamar Chase has a touchdown. I'm not even gonna say a day, just a touchdown. That's all I ask for. He can have 2 catches for 6 yards. If one of them's a touchdown, I will be happy.
Right? It's crazy how one touchdown catch, like
Like,
as a
no, it
receiver,
it would actually like it would hurt me tremendously in fantasy, but just the confidence there. That's what I need. I would love for him to drop 49 points like DJ Moore, but I'll take my 2 passes for 6 yards and a touchdown.
why do we jump all the way?
I just got on my Jamar Chase talk,
I
so
gotcha.
we can go back. We can go back.
So, what's the Detroit Carolina game?
Yeah, unless you want, we can hit that game. And let's go make quick picks real quick. Colts Titans, quick pick.
Colts Titans quick pick. Colts. They're at home.
At home, JT is back. Colts.
I think they're the dogs too though.
Yeah,
At home. They're the dogs at home.
dogs at
That's
home
crazy.
with
Are you
Justin.
taking
Yeah, I'm
you taking
taking
Colts too?
Colts. Anthony Richardson's gonna ball.
Nah. He's probably gonna have like 2 on the ground, 120 yards in the air, but it's all good. All
I'll
right,
take that.
next quick pick.
Next quick pick, Saints Patriots
Saints Pats, Saints Pats.
in
Patriots.
Foxborough.
Patriots have to bounce back. And it's at home. Patriots at home.
Yeah, it's got to be the Patriots, right?
You're going Pats too?
Yeah. And then one more quick pick. We're gonna go Ravens Steelers, big rivalry game.
Ravens.
I'm just gonna oppose you here. I'm gonna take Steelers. I don't want to take Steelers.
I
Their
took them.
offense stinks. Matt Canada is awful. Give me the Ravens. I'm not opposing you here. Sorry.
Are we the same? Oh no.
No,
Our
no, no.
here's Bengals, Bengals, Cardinals.
All right, let's take a dive into a game. An 0-4 team taking on a 3-1 team. Unless you want to quick pick that. in the Panthers Lions.
Um, I mean,
Jameer Gibbs is
we
out.
can.
Amon St. Brown is out, or they're both doubtful, but probably going to be out.
Jameer Gibbs is out.
Jameer Gibbs is out.
I do want to talk
Jamison
about that
William.
game. I do want to talk about that game just because I want to highlight my fantasy team here real quick. So I had drafted Jameer Gibbs. I was a believer through all the bluff they were telling us through training camp, right? They were saying they were going to use him in ways we've never seen before. Thought he was going to be a dog. I tried to ride it out, just wasn't working. Had to do something. So I decided to trade Chris Olave, who's also been on the downward slope, for David Montgomery straight up. So I didn't even lose Jameer Gibbs. I just added another running back, started him, and then yesterday we hear Jameer Gibbs gets downgraded, and then today we hear he's out. So I feel like a fucking genius because not only is David Montgomery getting the the share like in the backfield, he's getting most of the red zone touches, and yeah, he's just a better start anyway. Let's fucking
He
go.
is Jamal Williams from last year. They have talent in their running back room, and they're going to give it to. I don't want to
They're
offend
following
anyone.
the money.
I don't want to offend anyone, but they're giving it to their worst running back on the goal line. They did it last year when they had Swift and Williams, and they're doing it this year with Gibbs and Montgomery. David Montgomery has been a suitable running back in the NFL for years now, but he's never been,
A
you know,
dog.
yeah. This
And
is just
now he's like a machine, but that's because he's never really been on a team. Well, I can't even say that because uh he's definitely been on a team with multiple running backs because he lost his spot. That's why he left.
yeah. Um,
But Detroit kept Bryce Young too small, man. I'm not a believer. I hope he proves me wrong because I like to see people succeed, but right now I'm not a believer at all. I'm going Lions. I'm
I'm
definitely
also gonna
going.
take the Lions. I think the Lions offense is, kind of came around.
I like Jared Goff's been playing well. He's got some weapons, and you say their offense. I like their defense and just
Yeah,
like their
Hutch,
their coach, and just
Okuda.
like I just like I like to see him turn it around because they were so bad for so long.
Yeah. I mean, kind of love to see Jared Goff just like changing the story of his career in
Completely
Detroit.
within a season,
I mean,
like
like people forget that he did go play in a Super Bowl.
yeah, but they blame him for not winning it. They
Yeah, I
say,
mean,
"Oh, but if we had, we would have won it." And I mean, they
maybe that was the
trade
most
up.
boring Super Bowl I've ever watched. It was like what
It,
a
it was a
set
bad one.
13-3 to game or something like.
Like 13-6, something like that. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was bad.
But Jared Goff, he's kind of balling. We're gonna. I'm excited to watch him. 1 o'clock.
He makes he does make some mistakes. Like he throws a few picks here and there, but overall he's playing well, very well.
Yeah.
But what was that next game you wanted to go into? We've been
Um.
all over the place here.
Let's quick pick a game that could be another 70-20. Dolphins Giants.
That's really a matchup in the NFL that's gonna take place.
Dolphins
That
Giants.
should
Yep.
be illegal. That they shouldn't allow that to happen. Bro,
Let's see.
obviously we gotta go Dolphins here.
Yeah, we're both on the Dolphins. I'm just looking to see.
I kind of just want to pick the Giants so that if they do upset them, I look like a genius. But there's no way.
No
I
way.
can't. I can't.
Yeah.
They are so bad at football, and Saquon Barkley's not back yet. So
Questionable for today.
yeah, I don't think he's. I mean, if he's questionable, then like, what do you think his like target share is going to be? Like,
Oh, sorry. As of 5 minutes today, Giants running back Saquon Barkley officially inactive today, courtesy of
yeah,
Adam Schefter. So, we don't even have to have this conversation because it's not going to happen, and they're going to lose by 35-40 again.
Dolphins for sure.
Let's take a nice dive into this game. Eagles Rams in LA in SoFi.
Rams. I'm
I'm
taking it. Cooper Cup is back. Puka Nakua's been balling. You saw what he did against fantastic defense in the 49ers. He had what, 160
Yeah, I
yards?
actually wanna take a step back for a second.
Sorry.
How how does Cooper Kupp affect this team? How does Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell's how does their target share get affected with Cooper Kupp being back? I mean, I don't think Cooper Kupp's gonna be back at 100%. I think he's, almost a dummy even, like, they might keep him on, like, a
I saw a report today saying no limitations on Cooper Cup today.
no limitations. So
0
maybe
limitations, and they don't expect it to change, like, the impact like he has in the game. Like, in fantasy, he's projected, like, 17. He's projected, like, 8 targets, 6 catches, like, a good 80 yards.
I have no idea, I actually traded him.
Yeah, I saw
I
that. It's funny because in, like, the same week, you traded him away, and my granddad, oh my gosh, I wish he paid attention more, but he dropped him because he was on IR, and I picked him up in waiver, and that's how I was able to trade away Chris Olave because I got Cooper Kupp back, starting him, and then now David Montgomery. So
yeah,
crazy.
well, I picked up Waddle in the trade where I lost Cup, so, when he gets his 2 or 3 touchdowns today against the Giants,
Yeah, yeah.
But, I gotta take the Eagles here. I want the Rams to win, but it's gonna be the Eagles game. But I am excited to watch Cooper Kupp.
I just know the Eagles have had a few injuries in the secondary. Their secondary hasn't been playing like amazing. Um, and I think Matt Stafford's gonna carve them up, honestly. I don't think they're gonna like the Rams defense, I think is gonna play well enough. I think it's gonna be a close game, like 27-24 type, come down to the wire, but
Even an
I
overtime game.
huh?
Even an overtime game.
Maybe, but I truly have the Rams. I mean, I even tweeted it our um on our Twitter. I know you share it with me and you're picking the
Yeah,
Eagles, but
I I did put a tweet out on that account that did not age well. My Brian Robinson anytime touchdown tweet. Um,
we'll we'll try to stay accountable, own up to our mistakes. That one was a mistake. This
was a
one
mistake. I
might
probably
be a mistake.
uh,
It's okay
you
though.
if you aren't following us over on Twitter at the Rival Talk Pod, you should definitely go on and give us a follow. We are trying to be more interactive. We're also on TikTok at rival.talk.pod. Um, we're just, trying to expand, get some interaction. You can reach out on any of those platforms. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know any ideas that you want to see or anything like that, or even in the comments here on YouTube. But sorry for the shameless plug. Back to another quick pick of the Jets Broncos.
Ooh, Jets.
I think I'm gonna go Broncos here.
If it's quick pick and we're just not thinking, I don't know. Jets, let's do it.
I'm gonna go Broncos.
Broncos. Broncos probably the safe pick,
Yeah, home.
but I don't know. I think if there's any defense that a QB is going to play like Zach Wilson, the way he played last week, great. If he plays like that every week, he could start in the NFL. Yes. And win games. But the best defense to do that against, like the next week, would be the Broncos secondary. I mean, I heard report today they're willing to listen to trade offers for pretty much anybody on the defensive side of the ball. Um, I mean, like I said last podcast, um, that defense allowed Tua Tagovailoa and then Justin Fields 2 weeks in a row to start the first half 16 for 16. So if there's any defense Zach Wilson wants to play to like keep that momentum going, it is definitely the Broncos defense. So I'm
Yeah.
taking the Jets here. I think he can do it. Let's see if he does.
I,
But
I I'm just a Zach Wilson
yeah,
hater. That's the whole reason I took the Broncos.
I was too until he actually showed he could play well for the first time last week. But we'll see. If the Broncos do lose, though, do we need to start a conversation about Sean Payton?
Yes, we do. It's
Yeah,
just it might be one of the worst trades in NFL history, a first round pick for Sean Payton.
like
Even if he was good, to give away your future for a coach, like, you can find a coach. You don't need to get some guy off his couch, like that. It
It's
was it was just a wild situation to give up your future for.
yeah,
Like, it's
it's
not like it was like a
crazy how
3rd or a 4th where, like, you can strike gold or you can strike just hot, smelly shit. But, like, it was a first round pick, like,
first, yeah.
um
Crazy how quickly things can change. Because I remember, I mean, a year, 2 years ago, I was like after McCarthy's first or second year, I was like, "Yo, fuck this. Like, we need Sean Payton. We'd win the Super Bowl with Sean Payton." And now, like, to this present day, I like I don't know if Sean Payton is even a better coach than Mike McCarthy. I mean, if you look at the resume, they both got one, and they have about the same winning percentage, and one of them had Drew Brees, and one of them had Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah, two
I think they're about the same. But like right now, I'm happier with Mike McCarthy. Like especially now that he's taken over the offense. Like I like the way it looks, other than the red zone. We'll get into that more. But yeah,
yeah,
Sean Payton. If they lose this game, he's on the hot seat. He'll definitely finish out the year because they traded for him. They're not going to fire him after trading a first round pick, but they'll give him some time to figure it out. But the media is definitely going to talk about him.
yeah. Last game in the regular slate before we get to our primetime games for the week. Chiefs Vikings. You want quick pick it? You want to dive? What do you want to do?
mm, it becomes more complicated the more I think about it. I think we should quick pick it.
All right, quick pick it. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah.
How many
Uh,
times
wait,
can
wait.
you there's just no other pick. Take the Jets or take the Chiefs and move on.
Hold up. I'm doing something.
I mean, if we're gonna take a step in, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is good. Travis Kelsey is good.
Of
Kirk
course, but
Cousins,
Kirk Cousins' first bad game.
but like their defense has not been able to stop a single team. And why is that going to change today? Team is 1-3, and it's for a valid reason. Like they have struggled.
I
I
mean,
mean,
turn it's they're losing games because of turnovers.
yeah,
That's why their defense can't stop anybody because they can't get off the field. Offense goes out there, 3 plays, boom. Other team has the ball in the 40, and then they get mad at the defense for letting up 28 points in a game. You can't let the opponent have the ball like 3 times, like on the like other side of the field,
yeah, and
like
plus
across the
territory.
50. Like, yeah, like what are we talking about? But yeah, it's definitely the Chiefs. But it's the NFL, man.
It is the NFL, and they do have the best player in the NFL right now.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I did it.
All right.
I went Vikings. You're going Chiefs.
Yep, you do that, and now the floor is yours.
Oh man,
What do you want to see? What do you not want to see? What is your goals to win this game? Because this
same.
might be the hardest game you have all season.
It's definitely 1 or 2. I mean, we have to play the Eagles twice, so the second time we play the Eagles, I think will be the hardest game we play this season, especially with how late in the year and with how much will be on the line.
Yeah.
But damn, we have our hands full tonight, don't we?
Sunday night football
Shit.
in
I think
front
I
of
said this. I think I said this before. I'm not scared of Brock Purdy, but
no.
I'm scared of that fucking offense and that system because they've made anybody look good. They made Nick Mullins. They made people start comparing his numbers to fucking greats when he played a few games there. Jimmy G went to a Super Bowl with them. Like they make these. Sorry, Jimmy. These average QBs look great, and like I'm not taking anything away from Brock Purdy what he's done. Like he's playing well, but I'm not scared of him. Or really any of their weapons other than McCaffrey, but just that system is crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. And there's a reason now I kind of fear Brandon Ayuk because we don't have Diggs and Stephon Gilmore really struggles against those speedy receivers.
Yeah, I mean, your defense
J-Ron
is
Curse, J-Ron
getting
Curse. George Kittle will not be a factor today if J-Ron Curse is playing.
well, I think the one person that if you stop, you have probably your winning chances double is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
He
I
if
mean,
he
they
I
know that, and we know that.
I did just
So
call
what's gonna
Justin
happen?
Jefferson the best player in the league, but CMC's right there. He could easily be the best player in the league. Like these are
Mhm.
1 and 2, if not 1 and 1. You know, they are top of the cream.
Cream of the crop. That's
Yeah.
what you mean, top of the cream. That's fine. But no, like I agree. But the thing is, they know that, and we know that. But can we do it? Like
Yeah.
we
I
can't.
mean,
And
Micah can eat today. He could have a good game. I mean,
he could, but also like, yeah, I think he'll play well. But Bosa could have a good game. Fred Warner could have a good game. The defense could go crazy. It's I don't know. It's always close. They've never like wiped us out. It's always like a one score, maybe 10-point game. But what we need to do to win the game is create turnovers. That's it. I mean,
if you guys can win the turnover battle, it does a lot to help your
yeah,
team. I mean,
yeah.
you're just
If
playing Brock Purdy, who doesn't have an interception. I don't think Christian McCaffrey has an interception. Do the
if
49ers
Christian McCaffrey
not
doesn't have
have
an interception,
sorry, he doesn't have a fumble, I meant. He also is their emergency quarterback, so had
yeah.
to clarify. Um,
CD Lamb, I think, is gonna have a big day
I
today.
don't know if the 49ers have a turnover this year.
I think they've fumbled a few times, but I don't know if they've lost it.
I have no idea. This seems like a lot of digging that I don't want to do right now, but
Now let's stat check it real quick, real quick.
that check it.
I'm looking at all the players' fumbles. They have 4 fumbles, 1 lost.
So they have one turnover on the year.
And Brock Purdy has 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Yeah, I knew that one. So yeah, the
So
turnover.
going for about 250 a game.
The 49ers offense is just so stacked. It's so good.
They play so physical too.
Yeah,
They just
they're
they just bop, bop,
they're running a
down the
great
field, down
offense.
the
It
field.
like yeah, you said it. Brock Purdy's not special, but it's
He might
they
be though. He might be though.
could be. He could be.
He's lost like 1 time in the NFL. So
Yeah,
and he's now played like 13, 14 games. So he's like that's pretty fucking good. And he
yeah.
lost in the playoffs. So
Hurt.
oh, he didn't. Yeah, he got hurt. He didn't even get to finish the game.
Yeah. Um, you got Cowboys there, obviously.
I mean,
At
obviously. Well, what's the spread? Might
three and a
save that.
half. I'm gonna take the Niners either way.
Can I save myself and take Cowboys plus 3.5?
Yeah, you can take them plus 3.5.
So if we lose, I could still feel good about it.
Only if you give me credit for having the commies minus 21 or plus 21 last on Thursday.
Was that the real line?
No. Alternate alternate spread,
uh,
I need a
nice.
win. A
Yeah.
win's a
What? You bet that with fucking 4 minutes left in the game?
should have. Um, let's
Waves, you
quick
said
pick.
plus 3.5.
Yeah.
I mean, but if we lose, I feel like it's gonna be like, yeah,
Take the spread. Take the spread. Give
yeah,
yourself some insurance.
I am.
Let's
What?
quick pick Monday. We got one game Monday night. Raiders hosting the Packers.
Packers.
Packers. Easy. I don't think there's any question besides that.
I think we only oppose each other like 2 picks this week.
It's all right. It's just one of those weeks. We're already started off 0-1, so it doesn't matter. We're not going perfect.
Oh fuck, I forgot. Hey, let's I haven't checked back in on that Bills Jets game because it for some reason it's on NFL Network and like I don't have
Uh,
cable so I can't watch it on the app so I'm just streaming it. So I have it out here on my laptop. I haven't been
so
able to watch
we're
it.
right in the beginning of the fourth quarter. I've been checking in. Is that another fumble right there? But it's it just feels like a London game. Like, I don't know if you ever remember those first London games that were just so sloppy, so
Yeah,
bad. I mean, the Bills look good, but the Jags
what's
have
the
just
score?
done it's 11-7, I think, still.
Oh, so they've
There
only
have
scored
been
that.
no points in the second half. Um, the Jags have kind of nickeled and dimed their way by just, throwing it to Calvin Ridley.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs
Last time I
has
checked, he did not have 101 yards. He's got 22 fantasy points, bro.
he had a big catch down the middle, and that is awful for the Jags. What that's got to be. I've watched Trevor fumble at least 3 times. So how many
Yeah.
fumbles does he actually have in this game?
I've got Christian Kirk playing in this game too. I've decided I'm gonna stick it out with Christian Kirk and parted ways with Chris Olave instead.
So Trevor has, I don't know if this is updated yet, but it says he has 3 fumbles in this game.
Trevor has 3 fumbles. How many have they lost?
2 out of the 3.
Wow.
No interceptions though. But yeah, this Bills defense is making turnovers. They look good. I mean, I guess it's a classic London game. Sloppy. Bills offense looks not good. Jags offense looks not good. It's just kind of set up for a normal London game. Got us up too early to watch some mediocre football, which is crazy because it's two great teams. Like, I like the Jags a lot. I like the
Yeah, you say
Bills.
great. The Jags aren't great, but we want them to be. I like them too. I like Trevor Lawrence a lot, and I like Calvin Ridley. And I mean, they've got a few good. Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk are solid fantasy players.
Yeah, I
So
mean, Zay
like
Jones has a
easy
touchdown.
easy team to follow.
Yeah, always been hyped for the Jags. You want
How
to
do you
round
see
up
this
some
playing out?
for the
How
rest of
do
this
you see?
game?
Yeah.
Uh, Here,
I'm sorry. What?
keep going. Sorry for interrupting.
No, just how do you see this game playing out? We're
Um,
going in the fourth quarter here. Buffalo's
well,
got the ball.
they just showed the stats by quarters. For the fourth quarter just started. What a bullshit stat that was. It just said that Jacksonville had -6 yards and the Bills had 19. And then I looked up and it's
We're a
13
minute
minutes.
in.
Yeah, like what? But they'd 60 something yards last quarter, which is kind of the Bills did at least. I didn't really look
60 yards in the whole quarter.
in the third, 68 or something. So it's, as one not as one would expect, because coming into this game I would have expected more of a shootout, but
Way more of like a
oh, we didn't
powered
even
offense.
mention the biggest part of this game. Josh Allen versus Josh Allen.
Dude, they made. Did you see the play where Josh Allen beat Josh Allen to the corner?
Oh, I always love seeing those. I mean, it's just so funny. It's Josh Allen. Josh
He
Allen
beat him to the
drafted
sideline.
drafted a year apart at the same pick. You know what I mean?
Oh, you froze.
No, you froze.
Oh, you were just frozen there. What were you saying? Hey,
Um, yeah, I'm good.
um,
You good?
yep.
Let's hit some. You want to hit a Weddle or 2 or 3? Oh,
Weddle or
Stephon
two.
Diggs might have just. Oh, it was a pick. Uh, Josh Allen threw a pick. Should have probably been a catch. I don't really know. It was a 50-50 ball. 50-50 ball, and Stephon Diggs got bitched and didn't come down with the ball. Yeah, let's do some Weddles. You want to pull that up?
Yeah, I gotta turn the game off. So you gotta keep me updated on what's going on with it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's Weddle.
Weddle.
And then next week, I say we come back and we rank like each QB in each division. Let's do that.
Yeah, something
Let's
like
do that
that
when we
either.
come back. What Tuesday?
Yeah, probably Tuesday.
Cool. Yeah, so on Tuesday we'll be back. We'll be wrapping up the week 5, reviewing
Uh,
everything, going over
we'll
how we
probably
did on
be
picks.
probably be live Wednesday, but we'll record it Tuesday.
Right. Oh, before we hop into a Weddle, let's just review our picks real quick. So for week 5, I got the Commanders, Jags, Texans, the Cardinals, Colts, Patriots, Ravens, Lions, Dolphins, Rams, Jets, Vikings, Cowboys plus 3.5 just for insurance, and then the Packers.
Dope.
And then Matt has all the exact same except for he has the Bengals instead of the Cardinals
Yep.
and the Eagles instead of the Rams. Oh, and he also has the 49ers.
All right. Sounds good. Come on. Let's hit
Second.
this. Weddle, 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 weddle,
Let's get this well.
weddle.
Run it. Who?
Give
Where we going
me,
first?
give me Aaron Rodgers. It was actually an awful guess to
Oof.
start.
Oof. Because
Give
he's so
me
old.
Christian McCaffrey.
Okay. So he's in the NFC and he's 5'11".
Um,
He's not a running back. Think of receivers that are 5'11". There's no tight ends that are 5'11".
what? Like the only one I can think of is Tyler Lockett, but that's in the same division.
And he's younger. He's young. He's young too.
Yeah, he's got to be 20, 26, 25.
And his number is under 23, so he's most likely a single digit. Or he's a running back.
No, he's got to be over a single because his number's higher than 8 under 23. So it's like a 17, maybe Zay
15.
Jones.
Yeah, 15.
Zay Jones is just in the AFC. Damn.
And he wears like number 7.
Team, I think. But like, who could it be?
I was
Who
thinking
can?
Tony Pollard here, but it's not in the 20s, is it?
It's not a running back either.
You're right.
Um. Oh my. Why? Like we just can't. We just gotta guess a wide receiver. Let's go
No,
divisions.
just think NFC East. Let's start there.
Let's go Devontae. No, wait. What number does Devontae wear?
Who?
Devontae Smith.
He wears 6.
Yeah, so not him. It's gotta be higher than that. Johan, no. Kurt, no. Uh, let's look at NFC South with like
Oh, we are just talking about him.
Chris Olave. Oh, Christian Kirk. You see, it works. Just the problem is that's
Oh,
the AFC.
wrong one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But we got the
Right.
number. We're looking
Yeah,
at a
but he's
12 or
under
11.
13.
Who wears 12 or 11?
Oh man.
AJ Brown, right there at the top, does wear
He's
11.
not 5. He's not 5'11", bro. He's like 6'3".
I know, but it'll help us like low figure out the division if we do that. And he's 11. So look at how good that was for us. It's got to be 25. Where's number 11? A wide receiver in the NFC North or South. The NFC North consists
Who wears
of
11 for the Lions?
Josh Reynolds, one of the Reynolds.
Oh no,
It's Josh. It's Josh. It's Josh.
he wears 8.
Well, it's the right division, so that at least helps. The Packers, Christian Watson.
He wears 11.
I think so.
Thought he wore 9.
Oh, he does wear 9. You're right. You're right.
Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney. That's literally who I was thinking of. There we go.
Let's go, man.
All right, let's do like two more, and we'll call it wraps.
And we'll call it a day, and then we got to get ready to watch some football, huh?
Yeah, start us
Dude,
off.
I hate the 8:20 games, but I love them because like there's no other game on, so like everyone's watching. But I hate it because I gotta wait all fucking day.
Do someone else. Do like, pick someone random. Sure.
Damn, that was bad.
Now go Patrick Mahomes. Oh, it's gotta be younger.
And he's 6 foot.
Go Justin Herbert
No, he's got to be 5'11".
or 6 foot. Oh no, he's gotta be shorter than that. He's gotta be 5'10" or less.
Running back, 5'10".
In the AFC, let's
He's in the
think.
what? Oh, he's in the AFC.
All right, so it is a running back,
And he's
a
older than
younger running back.
22.
Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
Um,
And he wears like number 30, it looks
yeah,
like.
bro, what? Who is this?
Dalvin Cook.
No, because it would have been on the Jets, and it's not in the Jets.
Thank you for saving a guess.
Let's just pick another division. AFC West. Josh Jacobs? Where's 28?
He wears 8.
Oh yeah, he
He
changed.
switched this year.
Um,
Who's the
uh,
running back in Denver?
oh, they have two. It's or Javante Williams. And no, but it's not him. It's the other guy. It's McClownin or something. Jalen McClownin. JL.
Jaleel McClellan.
Yeah, him. Oh,
It is Javante.
what number does Javante wear?
Like 30 something.
Wow, good guess.
33.
Yeah,
It wasn't a guess.
go Terry. Terry.
Scotty.
Terry.
Mr. Scotty Daddy. AFC receiver, young, single digits.
Um, it's
Pittman.
Pittman's 11, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, go for it.
Oh, so he's single digit.
Yeah. Why do I
DJ Moore.
want to?
That's NFC.
Why do I want to say Calvin Ridley? I think Calvin Ridley's too old, but go for it. Yeah, way
He's
too old.
28, bro. He's only in his like third year.
Oh, and we were already in the division.
Oh, whoops.
It's all right. AFC North. Who could that be?
OBJ. Nah, but he's too old.
Zay Flowers? Does he wear 4 or 14?
Or
I think that's where we wrap it.
I think so too.
Well, if you made it this far, as always, we appreciate you making it to the end of this. Another episode down. A bit of a quicker one, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come out to be, a little bit of a lengthy one. But thanks for being here. If you made it here, again, this is Amo. I'm Matt. This is Rival Talks. Thanks for being here. Got anything, Amo?
Oh yeah. I mean, we'll be back in a few days with just updates about how the games went. And I mean, stay tuned on our TikTok, Twitter, things
Yeah.
like that. We'll see you.
See ya.